Yo, what's going on, man? We are back again, Making the Right Play Podcast, episode 15, man. Let's go ahead and clap that up again, man. Let's clap that up, man. We are back, man. Episode 15, man. Again, I'm just gonna start this off, man. We appreciate all the support again, feedback. We're gonna keep saying it. Thank you guys for tuning in to Spotify. Anywhere you can catch your podcast at, man. TikTok, Instagram, continue to like and follow, man. We're going to continue to come with the content. We got some great things in store, man. So that's all I got to say here. DT, man, let them know before we get going, man. What's going on?
Hey, just like Fred said, we just want to thank you guys for coming along on this journey. It's been a journey to be alone, honestly. So we just thank you guys. Like Fred said, please continue to like, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate the feedback, and I see people engaging, leaving comments and stuff like that. So those are greatly appreciated. I just want to say I want everybody to continue to make the right play, continue to embrace each other with love. And I know it's back to school time, so I'm gonna let y'all talk to my guy that's gonna take care of y'all kids. G. Clark, go ahead.
What's up, G? What's up, bro?
I'd like to say thanks to everybody, for the love and the support. With our podcast, we still continue to grow and build. Speak on the community and everything, and keep on making the right play.
For sure. And also, before we start here, guys, I want to do shout out to a friend of mine we grew up with, Courtney Davis, man. Courtney Gilbert, a sister of mine, passed away not too long ago. I didn't get to make the funeral yesterday, but I just want to say RIP to her, man. Her condolences to her family, to the baby, to her boyfriend, and all her good friends, man. She was well liked, man, well known, man, well respected, and she was just great for the community. So we're going to miss you, Courtney. I just wanted to say that right there for you guys. So, y'all, we're going to get this thing started, man. We're going to get this thing started. We're going to have a fun one today, guys. Of course, we started here, man. We got to see our boy, man, Sheduer Sanders, preseason start, man. Listen, G, we're going to start with you here, brother. How did you get to take a look at the game, and how did you feel about his first start here, man, in the NFL preseason?
Oh, no, he did pretty good. I like his poise. I like his pocket presence. The throws, it's pretty, especially the one for 30 yards on that scramble board that the guy made a one-hand catch. But he just doing what he always do. He just having the poise, in the pocket, even knowing when to roll out, reading coverages. I love that first touchdown. He squeezed it between the cornerback and the safety. That was pretty. I thought it was going to be picked, actually, but, that arm strength, that he don't get credit for. But other than that, there's only one knock I do have on him moving forward. Throw the ball away, youngster. You down in the red zone, man. I think it was 3rd and 2.
Mm-hmm.
You scrambling, going backwards, man. No, throw it away, get the field goal. Those are things I think coaches, players are looking at. That's the smarts that with playing quarterback. You got to make the right play. Always end up with points. Always end up with the points. And like I said, you did great. Good. I ain't gonna say great. I'm gonna say good. But moving forward, I think things you can learn. But other than that, I wasn't really shocked. I'm more like, okay, I want to see some more growth, and the hate gonna come. I was reading comments. Oh, you guys all geek because it's a preseason. He went against third streamers and stuff like that. Okay, if I didn't perform, what you would have said? Oh, look at this, y'all. You couldn't perform against third streamers. I say destroy whoever's out there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Always put God first like you've been doing. And I love what you said on the podium at the end of the game. I can't quote everything, but I know you was saying like how God is leading this. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I just love the fact that you got your head held high and you representing your father and the Sanders really well. And I just wish you nothing but the best. But good job. And move forward, and you gonna make mistakes. It's part of it. I just want you to learn from it, and I wish you nothing but the best moving forward.
For sure, G. Definitely, man. You're definitely correct. Also, G, I want to say something. You and Brian got something in common because Brian said the same thing. He said that if he didn't play well, y'all would be also being negative towards him as well. So I just wanted to put a point right there. Like, DT, what's up, man?
That's
What's going on?
Nah, that's what's up. I ain't mad at that.
Because you know what,
I
like
love
G, like you said, right? The truth is the truth most of the time, right? That's
it.
and I think we all understand that as fathers. So, DT, what you think about that first start, man? And what pretty much what you thought about how the play was on the field.
Man, Greg pretty much summed it up all. He sounded like the guy, the other Clark that worked for ESPN. I thought it was Ryan talking. But but listen, so Greg, he definitely he pretty much said everything. Like, Sheduer's pocket awareness was good. But I feel to me personally, I feel he exceeded the expectations with that first preseason game, because you sent me in there with no reps. I had no time to practice with the wands. Y'all threw me out there hoping that I was going to fail so it can try to backfire. But shout out to Andrew Berry, the black man, the GM up there in Cleveland, the guy that picked him. Because he's a first-round talent, man. The guy came out there, he showed you his pocket presence, being able to throw the ball on the run, just being able to command the huddle, be able to go out there and be a leader. He showed that. He come out there, drive his team down, touchdown. Like then Grill, like you said, on the one hand and bow. Then he hit the guy with another touchdown. Like, I think he was like 14 for 23, 180-some yards, 2 TDs. That's good. Now guess what the coach said? Oh, he's going to get more reps now. He's going to get a whole lot more reps, get ready for Philly. You see Joe Flacco over there smiling. Because Joe Flacco, I'm mentoring him. Sheduer Sanders is going to be the week 1 starter in Cleveland. I'm willing to bet that. The boy, he going to shine, man. And not only is he going to do that, but like he said, he represents his family. But like G said, God is leading the way. I don't have no control. I only can control what I can control. And that's me going out there on the field, doing what I got to do. And it's bigger than just Sheduer. Because this ain't about Sheduer at the end of the day. This is about prime time. This is about your daddy. That's why you went where you went. Now you just got to go make them pay. Like, guess what? Everybody going to eat this. Like, man, listen. You got to, they just continue to do what you do. Continue to be great, man. You got our support. I'm a Cincinnati guy. I want to buy a Sheduer jersey so bad.
I got one.
Yeah. No, I
ain't gonna cool.
Ready. This has to stop. The closet is open. But yes, we like Sheduer, we root for you here in Cincinnati as well. Not only as a football player, but as a black man. I'm rooting for you. I want to see you win. Yeah. I never want to see you lose. Unless it's playing against us September the 2nd, 7th, to lose. Fuck you. Go ahead, Fred.
Hey, yeah. DT, I think you and Greg hit it on the nail, so I'm going to keep mine short. Quote, they asked Sheduer Sanders asked why he was so patient despite not getting any first team reps. He said, God is patient with us. He doesn't throw us away as individuals, right? He always sees the best in us, and he gives us another chance to prove that to him. Listen, you hear me? His dad, shout out to Prime, shout out to Shiloh, shout out to Deion Jr., just shout out to the whole tribe, right? Deion is an example of what we want to be as dads, right? We might not have the resources that Deion had or the tools, right? But he established the fundamentals, and that's why these kids are flourishing on their own. They're not just fake. They're not just because it's in the front of the camera, right? This is genuinely Sanders. This is how they brought up. I remember Deion said, "Don't let my securities mess with your insecurities. Don't, because I'm confident about what I love to do. That should not make you feel a certain way. If you put the work in, you should feel the same way I do. You know what I mean? I'm looking at Dylan Gabriel over there. I'm looking at Deshaun Watson. Y'all worried. Y'all should be. Y'all should be very worried. You know what I mean? And so it's okay. The best player is gonna show up. Sheduer, nothing shocked me from from Friday. Nothing shocked me at all, because this is what he's been doing everywhere he went. You know what I mean? Like, and so my thing is, like you guys said, when you got God on your side, you got God right there pushing you through. Nothing we can do, nothing we can say can stop what it's meant to be, brother. So we just want you to continue to flourish, man. I hate it's in our division. I would have loved for you to be down in New Orleans somewhere, you know what I mean? So, somewhere, but it's all good because we get to see you twice a year. We still going to support, but we still going to put BTA. So you're going to get to learn from Joe firsthand.
Sure.
come holler at your boy. After the game, Joe gonna have a few things for you as well too. You know what I mean? So you can continue to be better, man. So Sheduer, man, shout out to you, bro. But I'm gonna say something like I agree with you, G. He got to get rid of the ball faster. He has to. You turning around 3 or 4 different times. You didn't went down the field 15 yards. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. Get down there. But one thing I can say that I did love is that you are starting to run a little bit. Use that speed. You ain't the slowest. You know what I mean? Like just be smart with it. Use that speed. Get out the pocket, man. You got the weapons there, so I can't wait to see what happens with Sheduer here in the future, man. And just shout out to you, brother. We rooting for you. Shiloh, we rooting for you as well, man. The whole family, man. So shout out to you guys, man. So next, man, we're gonna go in here to Gilbert Arenas and Kwame Brown, man. I thought we'd just go here, man, because as y'all can see, it's a lot of videos circulating back and forth on the internet. Gilbert a goddamn fool, Kwame a goddamn fool, man. This one I'm gonna ask y'all. This didn't smoke a long time ago, right? There was a story about them being in a club, Jordan and Charles Oakley disrespecting Kwame Brown. I think Jordan has been vocal about Kwame Brown for a long time. I think we heard different things. Where do you guys think this stemmed from? Because I know they played with the Wizards, man. But is this like a jealousy thing, or is this just specifically them just talking shit, man? DT, we'll just start with you here. What you think?
From Gilbert's point, I think Gilbert just trying to get under his skin, man. Like, because even just saying stuff about him, his gang, saying Jordan and them roughed him up, Jordan called him trash and all that. That's just to bother you. Like he's said, like Gilbert was saying, all Kwame used to do was drink and whoopty do. And Kwame Brown was like, nigga, I don't even drink. And Kwame Brown, I was pissed at him too, because he was happy that your boy Gil had got
locked up. Mm-hmm, I saw that.
How you happy to see another black man going to jail? He's like, yeah, fuck, that's what you get. That's karma. Like, how do you feel just saying, oh, that's good? Like, no, you can't feel that way. Like, you get on, and he making multiple videos, and I understand it's whatever it is, it's personal between them two. And they both fired shots at each other. I mean, y'all both can play the game. Y'all both got a little money. Hey, Gil, see, he had a better career. Kwame, you came out projected a high school player. You drafted by the guy that some consider the GOAT. You got to be with Michael Jordan, and you just didn't pan out. Everybody can't be a wingman. Everybody ain't Greg Clark. Everybody ain't Fred. Everybody don't know how to play their role. Just don't work out all the time. But all the back and forth shenanigans from two grown men, it's got to stop. But guess what it is? It's entertainment. Because guess what it is? They monetizing the shit. It's clickbait. It's people watching. They tuning in. They get clicks, and they getting a big old check at the end of the day. So I mean, I understand getting paid, black man. They might be conspired together to do this, but we got to get and Gil, and then I see they got your other boyfriend, Michael Beasley, tied up in that gambling thing now.
Yeah, I seen that. I read that too earlier. Yeah. Good point, DT. Nah, that's a great perspective, man. G, what you think about what's going on here, man?
No, it's more similar to what Derek said. I think Kwame more serious. I think Gil playing, and that's the difference. That's why I keep going back and forth, because Kwame trying to drive home something. Gil just bringing pictures and baby mamas and stuff like that, and it's like all sniggles and jokes and stuff with Gil. Kwame, I think, really don't like Gilbert Arenas, and I can see why, because Gil the type, he'll pop off, and when you see him, he even said when he saw a dude from the Pistons, it's a different story. These guys 6'9", 250, 260. Now you in an odd spot. I would like to see somebody knock Gilbert out for real, because I'm the type, I don't even play like that. Like, this ain't no bully shit. Like, if you really gonna talk that, and then when I see you, yeah, I want to smack you. I think that should happen. I think Charleston White should get tested. You know what I'm saying? Because you really being disrespectful to a point where it's like Derek said, y'all want clickbait. But I could tell when I hear Kwame talk, it's more serious. You know what I'm saying? With Gilbert, it's like, yeah, you was a bum. Yeah, Charles Oakley ran you out the bar, and Mike told you to your face you ain't say nothing to him that he wish he never drafted you. And I could picture Mike did say that. You know what I'm saying? Because Kwame, and some people, I didn't live up to those expectations of being a number one player. And with Kwame, it's like you keep driving this home, like, so that means it's serious. And then Kwame, he got venom behind his talk. it's just pictures and statements and everything. You know, he keeps saying what he would do if he seen Gilbert. You know, Gilbert living in a big mansion. From what I heard, Kwame moved in the country. He got 2 pickup trucks. You know, and it's more like you attacking me. You attacking who I am. And Gilbert, you know, making some good money every month. You know, on the Gilbert Arena show, he hired Kenyon Martin. He hired what's his name?
Nick Young.
Nick Young. But so he got a roster, and the camera's always rolling. So as long as the camera rolling, like he said, the check's coming.
Mm-hmm.
And Kwame got a nice podcast. I mean, not podcast, but a nice channel that's bringing in some residuals. But I just think it's more personal with Kwame, and I think Gilbert just going along with it, like Derek said, getting clicks and getting money off of it. Yeah. That's what I can say.
Go ahead, DT.
Yeah, I know Gil did say about somebody he ever encountered with. He ran like he came.
Isaiah
Stewart. And he's gonna whoop his. He's like, I'm gonna get my ass whooped. So Gil let you know he ain't fight. Gil playing with that pistol.
Nah, for real. No, he said it. That's why I said Gil playing. Kwame is like mad. Like I didn't watch like 2 videos this week. They was like 22 minutes. He just, you dumb motherfucker, you stupid bitch, you in it. I'm like, I just like, whoa, nah, he's serious. He do serious. You keep bringing up this and that, and you motherfucker, you dumb. I'm like, yeah, Gilbert just up here teasing him, putting pictures up his baby mamas.
He antagonizing him.
Yeah, exactly. And Kwame more mad, like, you get money off this because you got 1.7 people watching, million people watching, you know, and I got 22 likes. You know what I'm saying? So I got 22 likes because I watched the video. He got 22 likes. He had like 119 comments. But he need them thumbs up. He want at least 200 likes.
I know you made it 300, Greg, because you love that number 23.
Nah, I ain't like. I just watch and see the venom.
Now you know what I think, man. So I think Gilbert got Kwame to play his game. Because when I went on Kwame's Instagram page, he started doing. He's pulling up girls that Gilbert used to mess with, saying this girl to do. What you don't understand is that it's one sick ass nigga in this. Like Gilbert is remind me of 50 Cent, not on the gangster time. What I'm saying is that when it comes to the internet, knowing how to use it to embarrass you. You know what I'm saying? Like he's calculated. And so when Gilbert got out, soon as you start cheering that this nigga got locked up, Gilbert said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take it to hell. Didn't your brother just get this weird ass case? He put his brother up there, a rape case, I think. He said he just went in jail, right? Said that's when Kwame whole rule changed. Because Kwame like, oh shit, he said this nigga stay with you, don't this his brother, right? You see what I'm saying? Now I'm about to go ahead and embarrass you fully. Because Kwame, even when they had the smoke before about the story about when Gilbert told the story about Kwame getting 5 shots, he said, oh, there go Jordan, took 5 shots because how Jordan and Charles Oakley used to treat him. Now, of course, Kwame Brown, he calls Charles Oakley during the live when him and Gilbert was on live. Charles Oakley like, well, I don't remember that. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure a lot of shit Charles Oakley don't remember because he was putting a lot of BTA, you know what I mean, back then. You know what I'm saying? Charles Oakley was one of them guys. So, you know, he moving around. And that's why I know they tell the truth because look how Charles did Scotty when he had him in the head. Like, remember, they was fucking around, but he Scotty a little nervous, you know what I'm saying? Smacking him in the hey, don't disrespect to Scotty, man.
That's how them kids that Tav did, Derek. They gave him a wedgie.
Well, if you ever heard a nigga down there doing anything to me, let me know. If a nigga ever put their hands on me and I ain't put my hands back on them.
You told me you said that girl beat you up and took your bike. And you said her brother?
And I pieced
okay, that. That's what I'm saying. But you ran home and got your grandma. You ran home and got your grandma. And you said your grandma said what? What you tell me your grandma said?
My grandma was at the door when I slung her off the bike.
No, you didn't. You ran home. Your grandma said you better go outside.
Beat that bitch ass. And I
said,
that's it. Bink.
Yep.
And I had to do it. Her brother said, beat, beat, beat. And I got a pole and I hit his ass, nigga. Stop playing.
Yeah, you got a pole. Why you ain't beating back?
I did. Bing, bing,
bing. I thought I was the hands.
He had some long arms, nigga. Yeah, I was.
But, see, I knew I figured that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't for the nigga. Hey, that nigga in America finna hit me. I don't give a fuck if I get you back 10 years later, nigga. I'm coming back. I'm gonna get you. It ain't no running. motherfucker. I'm gonna get my get back.
So it ain't no date on that, huh? Ain't no expiration date on that, huh?
If you ever I might get your kids if I can't get you.
Damn. I feel you. Hey, I understand. Shit.
And leave my grandma out of this. This is Sunday, man.
I'm talking about that girl who gave you that black eye.
No, her brother gave me the black eye.
See?
I'm a real nigga.
Hey, look. Hey, Fred, they gave some permanent tent.
Hey, her brother.
Permanent tent. Yeah, he got his tent. Just like his car, he got tinted.
Come on, permanent tent. Don't cry.
Go ahead, Fred.
No, y'all good. No, that was good. Hey, but I was gonna just say, that's kind of to sum it up. I think Gilbert got Kwame to play it, and then we got to realize too, G, you made a good point too. Gilbert's whole life is on the internet. He met his wife. I remember getting hip to her on her page a long time ago, her relationship page. So, so I remember her. And then you got baby boy, Elijah, that's playing for USC. All his stuff, his clips is on there. You got the podcast, Gil's Arena. He doing part-time with Shannon and, remember Shannon and Chad when he was on there. So Gilbert's whole situation, he understands the algorithm and he understands getting paid. So, you're definitely right. I think we all know is that they get in the bag. The problem is that Kwame went off on a tangent a long time ago where he disrespected Stephen A, LeBron. I mean, he went in. He went in, and I think he's been waiting for this because all we know is Kwame is
a failure.
A failure in the NBA, not a failure in life, because people want to get to that stage. If we can get to the NBA and get drafted, I mean, he made millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? So even though, he wasn't as good as he was in the NBA, he's still in life. He's not a failure, but getting to that level, he never panned out to be who he was supposed to be. And a lot of those guys was like that. Like my boy from what's big fella that got drafted from New York to New York. What's his name? Big fella.
Eddie Curry.
Eddie Curry, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of those guys, out of high school. That's why it was, you got the kids out of high school that was, like everybody wasn't going to be Bron. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wasn't going to be Kobe, Kevin Garnett. These guys, you know what I mean? Jermaine O'Neal took him a while to get to where he needed to, right? Remember, he was sitting over there with Portland. And then when he got a chance to do his thing, he was able to show. You know what I'm saying? So, so no knock to Kwame there, man. I love it though. I love the attention, but I do think we got to calm it down. When we start bringing other people in, we see defamation lawsuits happening nowadays, y'all. They happening. So your best bet is if you're gonna say something about that, have the paperwork, have the truth be, because if you're telling the truth and you're talking about having an opinion off of that, it's a little bit better. So, guys, let's calm it down, man. I'm glad it was fun this week, man. So that we can get back to a regular scheduled programming, guys. So we're gonna go back to the NFL here, man. First week of NFL preseason, guys. What did you guys think, man? Who stood out to you possibly? And are you excited about the season? Because I'm excited, man. DT, we'll start with you.
So, of course, I watched the greatest team in the NFL offensively anyway, Thursday night, which was the Bengals. I like the way we moved down the field pretty easy. Like, I think we did real good on that. A lot of people are getting on the Bengals about the defense. I don't think our defense showed anything. I think it was pretty much a vanilla-based defense. I did like what I seen from Shemar Stewart. He real explosive. I seen the Sheduer. I liked what I seen from him. I seen Pittsburgh making some plays too. They shitty asses. I seen Justin Fields. I like Justin Fields over there, being able to move around, take off, run the ball. I still think Justin Fields, he's gonna be a work in progress, but I want to see Aaron Rodgers in action, hopefully we get these starters this week coming up to get to play. But pretty much the games I seen the guy that's still in the NFL that's still in money, who was probably your quarterback, Greg, Andy Dalton, over there when he was playing against Sheduer and them. Like how's Andy Dalton still getting paid $14, $15 a year? Like, I mean, he okay, but like, come on, man. And the quarterback from the Saints, who that guy throwing an interception, just looking horrible, and you passed on Sheduer, the Saints need to go ahead and turn over in their grave now because they dead. Like, y'all dead. And then another thing is, a lot of these teams, man, I swear to God, these bitches ain't even seen Arch Manning do nothing, but they trying to tank already for Arch Manning, man. Y'all ain't seen the boy do nothing. Y'all basing this off of Peyton Manning, really, and Eli, but it's really all about Peyton. It's the Art Sweet States. Like, the boy ain't even did nothing yet. And here it is, a Sweet States saying he's gonna be the first quarterback taken next year. Like, let's stop all of that, man. Please stop it. But
yeah, good point.
But the starters only played a quarter. This week they should be playing a whole half. So I'll be able to get a better take on what to look for and to see. But if the defense come out in Cincinnati and look like they did this first game, if they look like that the second game, yeah, Trey Henderson better be getting signed the next day immediately. It's going to have to happen immediately. But I think Miles Murphy, he's not going to be started. I think Stewart going to take that spot. Stewart more explosive. He can get back there. He moves. He need to get some moves because right now he's just like a raw talent out there. But I think he needs to get some moves, use his hand a little bit more. But the boy, he's strong and explosive.
For sure. Yeah. What you think of G about that first week?
I ain't gonna speak on the Bengals. Derek handled that. I like what Jackson Dart did for the Giants, throwing the ball. He had some little miscues, but I definitely like what I saw. I liked what New England. I like what New England put out there. I like what Tavion took the first kickoff return, 93 yards. That was beautiful to see. His speed and everything. That stood out to me. Green Bay ain't look too good. Love, I'm gonna keep my eye on him. He one of them guys that I think need to take just a little leap. Nothing too major. He got the arm strength and everything, but he was 1 for 6. Them passes ain't look too good. I ain't like what I saw, but I'm gonna keep my eye on him. I know, Fred, that's one of your sleepers, but I saw Hunter with the Giants, the speed coming off that edge, and he did a spin move to the inside. I was like, whoa. He gave me Von Miller vibes. Literally, he gave me some Von Miller vibes. And Tampa Bay, I'm gonna say this right now. With their wide receiver core, they're gonna be a problem, a big problem for the NFC, for anybody. You're gonna put out there Mike Evans, Godwin, Ibuka. You got McMillan from Washington, and you got Tez Brown. Listen, man. Baker Mayfield gonna have. Listen, bro. I'm telling you, Baker Mayfield. I'm looking at 4,500, 35 to 40 touchdowns, easy, if he stay healthy. I saw what they had out there. It was pretty nice, and it was somebody else that stood out too. I can't remember who it was. Milton with the Dallas Cowboys. He got a hell of an arm, a little bit of accuracy problems and stuff like that. But Dak, watch out, man. You don't want this will be a wrong time for you to get hurt. This will be a wrong time for you to get hurt because Milton looked like he's real confident and comfortable at the quarterback position. And like he's licking his chops because the weapons that Dallas got, he was playing with second and third string. Some of them guys ain't gonna make the team, and he looked like that. So imagine if I was throwing a Lamb and George. So those are the guys that really stuck out to me, and I was like, yeah. Oh, and Cam Ward. Cam Ward looked good. Him and Calvin Ridley gonna be a problem. I'm gonna go ahead and pencil if they healthy. Calvin Ridley gonna be like a 1,300-yard receiver. He gonna get about 8 or 9 of them touchdowns. I'm gonna say about 90 to 95 catches.
Go ahead, DT.
Hey, Greg, hold your hands up. Make sure you ain't smoking no dope, talking them numbers for Baker Mayfield like you crazy. That boy ain't gonna have them type numbers, man.
He must don't. He only watched one team, so I ain't gonna need him.
Baker's
go and look. No. I ain't gonna go back and forth. No. He don't know football. He just know the Bengals. Go look at your phone. I ain't gotta talk. I ain't going back and forth. I ain't gotta go back and forth. They just added a dog from O State with what he had last year. And Godwin tore his ACL. He was leading. He was in front of Jamar before he got hurt. Now you added Godwin back with that? Come on, man.
A lot of
Come on, man.
Too. Tight end.
The tight end, all right.
Yeah. They got some. You said what, DT?
A lot of things look good on paper.
No, what he did without them. Go ahead, Google it. He had 4,000 last year without them. You added that with that? That's more opportunity.
He still because you got to think about it too. Rashad White and Bucky Irvin was playing a lot of wide receiver last year too, coming out that back. You got 2 running backs, and then the tight end. Remember when everybody was hurt, when Mike Evans was hurt, Godwin was hurt, tight end came through, and McMillan had a hell of a second half of the season last year, man. So, no, I mean we know that Baker
guy, right? The little dude, is he number 10 or something like that?
Yeah, number 10 or 12, I think.
Like, no, he's 15. McMillan 15.
15.
Yeah,
okay.
Dude,
yeah. What I'm gonna say is this though. I'm not going away from because I do like the Baker. I do what Baker did last year. I think he had an extraordinary year. You know, and they throw. See them Baker gonna throw on a 2-yard line. You know, 1-yard line. They ain't always gonna run it. So you know what I mean. Baker with a chance. But I'm gonna say this week it's been fun to watch. I'm glad football's back on. I got to check out the Minnesota game yesterday. McCarthy looked decent out there at the beginning, made some smart decisions. You know, picked up some weight. It's good to see him back, looking healthy. I know he was dealing with some depression issues and different things like that. So it looked like he's ready to go, man. They got a lot of faith in him up there at Minnesota. I mean, you damn near would have thought they won the Super Bowl how he was cheering on the 8-yard run. So I was like, okay, we're gonna see, man. I'm gonna tell you this, man. I told G earlier, Wester, Wester from Baltimore, that played for Baltimore, that came from Colorado, might have been the best athlete on the team. He took one back yesterday. He had 2 catches. The boy is a speedster, man. He is a weapon, man. They got a steal with him. They got an upright steal with him. So I can't wait to see how he transforms there. I got to see the Buffalo game a little bit. I didn't know Mitchell Trubisky was down there in Buffalo. So, I think that's a decent backup for Josh Allen. I mean, Mitchell kind of he's still like in his 20s, right? Like close to 30.
Like 28, 29.
So he's getting up there, but I got to check them out, man. I don't know what's going on. They need to go ahead and pay James Cook. He was pretty much their offense last year other than Josh Allen. So, he had a real good year last year, so hopefully he does get paid soon because they do need him. Now, Ray Davis from Kentucky, he's a good running back as well. I mean, the guy, he kicked the field goal the other day, so they just let you know how talented the kid is, man. So I can't wait to kind of see what comes from that. And Joey Bosa is there as well too. So if he can stay healthy, we'll see what's going on with him and Ed Oliver. I know you said, he didn't look too good the other day. Hopefully we get we get going. But also I want to say this, y'all. DT, going back to what you said about the Bengals defense. Somebody made a good point on the internet, man. How, this is the first week, and how people was talking. It was basically under Sheduer and the Sheduer comments, not his page, but basically we was talking about Sheduer first. And he said he had a decent first game, but it was the first game, right? So that is the truth. This was the first game. Genty had 3 carries for -3 yards.
Yeah.
It's the first game, y'all. Like, we cannot expect for this, he's going to get way more work than he does this first game, right? So we got to realize we're not going to be able to see what they really can do until maybe even halfway of the season. You get what I'm saying? Where we start building some type of chemistry there. Because football is not hoop. You need chemistry on the offensive line. You need to block well. You got to open up them holes for these running back. You know what I mean? Like, this is a whole different ball game than you coming in with a Victor Wembanyama that's 7'2" and can shoot the 3 and run like a damn cheetah on the court. It's a lot different. Basketball is more of a solo thing where your impact comes. Now, the best teams learn how to win together, right? The championship teams learn to win together. I haven't seen a championship team not win together. And that's from Golden State. That's from, Brown with Miami. That's with Kobe with the Lakers. San Antonio is a perfect example of that, of learning your role and being able to win games. You know what I mean? So I look forward to the this week with starters playing more. I'm going to say this. Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow ain't nothing. If anybody ready, it's that offense, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they are ready. They are clicking. I cannot wait to see it, man. And like I said, our defense, listen, if we were at 0% last year. If we get to 35%, I'm fine with it because we need some stops right on third and fourth. It was. I remember. I told my boy earlier. I said that's the reason why Sam Hubbard retired. After that, Lamar Jackson. Remember on the sideline when he missed Lamar and Lamar made that throw for the touchdown. Like, come on, y'all. Like that's when he knew, like, okay, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Like we're pretty much done here because and it's Lamar Jackson, not taking anything away from Lamar, but I'm saying, it was time. Defense last year, we just did not make the plays. We did not make the plays when they were needed to be. Even when we got put in a good situation. So if we can capitalize on 35 to 45% this year. That's what I also want to say. The average age of our defense is 24 years old. Our oldest person is Geno Stone, which is 26, y'all. Come on. And he hurt. But we dealing with young guys that gotta, we still building IQ, we still building chemistry. They gotta get more mature. You know what I'm saying? I'm not giving it excuses, but I'm saying we gotta step up. We do, but it's early, it's preseason. You know what I mean? So hopefully we put that work in and we get there, y'all. So I got faith in my guys, man. I'm not, people like, bruh, I don't even want to mention, but bruh at the gym, man, the defense, bruh, it's the first game, bruh. Right. It's the first damn game. We already complaining. Come on, y'all.
Complaining about it?
Yeah, they're complaining about it. Complaining about the defense. We like, listen, bro. It's the first game.
Understand. He didn't show no blitz packages or nothing. So this second game, you're gonna see blitzes and all that.
Yeah, right.
This was a vanilla. Like, okay, we didn't, and then the guys that's out there, we was without 4 starters at least. We didn't have both the corners. We didn't have Trey, and who else didn't we have? We didn't have BJ Hill. Like that's 4 starters right there. Like, come on, man.
We'll be all right, man. So I'm not worried, man. So I think it was a great first week. Got to see a lot of people. Shout out to Cam Ward. They not showing. Hey, Cam, you should have the biggest chip on your shoulder, baby boy. And let me also point out something that he said that I think kids need to understand too before I close this segment. Cam Ward said, hey, man, I see my daddy wake up at 4:30 a.m. every day to go to a job that he could not stand. If I can't be the first person in this Coliseum, in this spot, of doing a job that I love to do, then I'm in the wrong game, man. This man has been, listen, between him and Sheduer, man, I'm just so happy of this new fleet of kids, man, especially black quarterbacks, dog. It is refreshing, man. These kids are humble, but they're confident. They're ready to put the work in. The work is the work, man, and they understand that. And I'm just happy that I'm allowed to be able to see this right now, man, because we got a future of ball right now, bro. We got something to look forward to, y'all. You know what I mean? And also, let me say this about Arch Manning. So many people so high on Arch Manning. Why is that? Because he's the most athletic out of Eli and Peyton, right? When it comes to athleticism, we talk about running. So they thinking like this. Well, if he's working with his uncles, that means he's going to have to end up having the mechanics to be able to throw the ball and have an IQ. It don't work like that. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. Eli was a mid-major QB. You know what I'm saying? I know people going to hate me for that because some people love, but he was mid-major.
People hate the truth.
Love Giants, man. That motherfucker caught the ball in the helmet. You know what I'm saying? Like, we like Eli, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, great teams. Can he throw the ball? He was a good ball player. But what I'm saying is this is the reason why so many people are high on Archie, because they're like, he had something that the other two didn't have. And that's being able to run the ball, the athleticism. And if he's working out with his uncles, which I think he is, right? And his granddaddy got them in the same type of situation. G made a great point earlier. New Orleans ain't gonna win over 4.5 games this year. Maybe not 5. I give them maybe 3 games, 4 games if possible. Winning, and you know what I mean. They're gonna have a good chance to get Arch Manning when it's available. They're not trying to get better. You know what I mean? Go ahead, G.
The only reason, and I heard his granddaddy said he ain't coming out because the word is Cleveland gonna try to tank. I'm gonna say this: don't pay no attention to it. Only way he go back if Cleveland got the number 1 pick. He's going to announce he's coming out if New Orleans got the number 1 pick.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Hey, we're going to say that too. We're going to look forward to that. We're going to say that right there. We're going to come back to that because it's going to be a great topic to come back to when that does happen, guys. So we're going to stay here in the NFL, man. I want y'all list. Give me y'all top 5. I need to hear right now going into this season, not history. We talking about right now going into this season, and we're gonna see how at the end of the season we're gonna see if that list is still the same. We're gonna do 3 lists. We're gonna start off with lists before the season. We're gonna do a list in the middle of the season, and then at the end of the season we're gonna come back with our 5 and see, you know what I mean, and see where we at. So G, we go ahead and start with you. Give me your top 5, bro.
I'm gonna go Pat 1, Joe 2, Josh 3, Lamar 4. I like Matthew Stafford. I got him 5.
Going Stafford 5? Okay.
I like Matthew Stafford.
Stafford. Okay, bet. All right, DT, what you thinking, bro? Give me 5.
So I got Burrow, Mahomes, Allen, Jackson, and I got Jared Goff.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go my 5. I got Burrow, Mahomes, Allen, Lamar. Oh man. And I'm gonna roll with my guy, man. He just won him a Super Bowl, man. We going Jalen Hurts, man, at the 5, man. I'm going Hurts at the 5, man. I think that's what I'm gonna roll with, y'all. So look, this everybody fans squad. Listen, y'all heard our 5, right? You know, in the comments when y'all do get a chance, give us y'all 5 too. Let us know. So we're gonna start off here, y'all. So we're gonna come back here in the middle of the season. We're gonna come back to our 5 again. Then we're gonna go our 5 out. So as y'all heard the 5, we're gonna go over again. G, you said give me your 5 again. DT, we gonna go over yours.
Patrick 1, Joe 2, Josh Allen 3, Lamar 4. I got Matthew Stafford 5.
All right, DT, go ahead.
I got Joe Burrow, Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Jared Goff.
Okay. And I'm going Mahomes, Joe, Allen, Lamar, and I'm gonna go Jalen Hurts at my 5th. I'm gonna go Hurts on my 5th. And I ain't gonna lie to you because I think I like Jared Goff and I like the Matthew Stafford pick. So I just want to go a little different there. And we'll see where we at the end of the season. I mean at the middle of the season. All right, child. So look, man, we gonna let me take a look here. All right, so we gonna go here, man. You're switching it up. This is gonna go LeBron James, man. As we see in the offseason right now, man, we got him working out at the Clippers gym, man. We hearing a lot of rumblings. He ain't really said too much about it, guys. Greg, we gonna let you start off here, bro. Is it time? What's going on with Bron, man? What do you think? And and do you think he's gonna be suiting up for the Lakers next year?
Yeah, I think he's gonna be suiting up. It's just Bron being Bron. He like attention. What he been doing. You know what I'm saying? That people making it bigger than what it is. You know, I just look at him and laugh at the corny motherfucker like, dang, get your bitch ass somewhere else, bro. It just shit been going on too long. It's just old, bro. It's just old. Taking pictures in front of the Clippers stuff. Like, bro, come on, bro. That shit just old, bro. You know, some people like it, you know, but it's dead right now in sports. Nobody really into baseball. You know, Bron controlling. You know, it's funny. Bron, Drake, they controlling the social media. They remind me of each other, like in a way. And Drake mad at LeBron because he was at Kendrick concert. But look, ain't this crazy though? Ain't they both chasing the mic? I'm so upset. He chasing Mike Jordan. He chasing Mike Jackson. Jackson, Jordan. Remember what Biggie said? But it's just funny. You know, that's just stuff that's just going on in the summer. But I ain't too much reading into it, man. It's Bron being Bron. I think he's gonna be in LA. You know, yeah. Do I think the Lakers is moving on in Luka direction? Yeah. Bron, though, he ain't stupid. But I'll be shocked. Excuse me, if he's moved before the season. But I think he's gonna still be in LA.
DT, what you thinking, man? What you think was gonna happen, man? What's the next step for LeBron, man? What's going on? You gonna be in LA next year?
According to Rich, you know, LeBron options are on the table. You know, it's possibility that he can be somewhere else, but I think he's gonna be in LA. But what I think LeBron is doing is just doing what he do. He's an entertainer. All the stuff in the locker rooms and stuff like that. The guy, is a brand. He know guys like Greg Clark gonna have something to say about that. So that's why he do it. He get the people something to keep him engaged until he's back out there being Superman again. But you know, the thing about it, next year I heard that according to ESPN sources, the Mavericks, the Cavaliers, and the Golden State Warriors are all going to make a push for LeBron James to come there. Yeah, but I just think, you know what, he's doing what he do, man. LeBron a big kid at heart, I think. You know, I think he's just a kid. Like, he just grew up. He still just act like he's still young. You know, he just do what the people want to see. He's still able to relate to the youngsters. You know, the youngsters, he dab them up. He do the love. All that stuff with him. Like, you know, the stuff that the guy on the bottom of the screen tend to do sometimes. But, hey, it is what it is, man. You know, LeBron James has been who he is. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. You know, like I said before.
No, you don't. We know you don't. We know you don't.
Let the record reflect. I'm not a LeBron James fan. Let the record reflect that. But I don't have a problem with the guy being who he is.
Hey, somebody be calling me doing car chronicles, telling me about the rider. Why is that? If you're not that, why I'm getting calls from you about what the dude? I don't even know these people.
Okay, now and when I call, when they say Steph Curry, do I let you talk to him when the guy was
But
talking about?
why?
But
why?
I know you are entertaining.
Why you call me about LeBron? If you not know, why you call me about LeBron if you're not a fan?
I call you about Steph Curry.
No, I'm saying no. But why you call about LeBron?
The thing
Just call me about Steph then.
I call you about everybody, Greg. I'm not one.
Why?
Here.
But why?
You a basketball enthusiast. You like to talk.
Nah, but you know, if I don't deal with LeBron, why you call me? And if you're not a fan, why you? If they Steph Curry, you call me. Okay, I deal with Steph. But you say you're not a fan, y'all don't deal with LeBron. Why you call?
I call you because you move your hands and make you do what you do now. Get under your skin.
They don't get up under my skin because they always lose. They're gonna lose.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna say this, y'all. I think we're getting to the point where LeBron James is in unwanted territory, right? That he never been in this situation before because he's always been the most wanted or the most, you know, when it's free agency or if it's summertime for LeBron, right? You know, he's the most talked about in sports, maybe sports history, to be honest with you, when it comes to how sports is talked about nowadays. You see what I'm saying? So there's shows that might have not even had legs that they couldn't speak on LeBron James at a point in time, right? This is why the narrative is built when they say LeBron versus Curry, LeBron versus Kobe, you know, Kobe and Mike. You know, they're going to do it all the time because it brings us the attention of us and it gets dialogue going, right? We got opinions. But my thing is that Brian got to realize too, it's business. Like you do business at a high level. You understand this. I'm paying Luka. First off, we got blessed with this situation where I was able to trade Anthony Davis for Luka because something was going to have to happen this summer, period. Right? Because the Lakers, Anthony Davis and LeBron at that stage, that team was not going to be able to do anything. You know what I mean? We still lost in the first round to a great Minnesota team, which I'm on record saying the Lakers was going to beat them. So I hold myself accountable with that. You know what I mean? Because Lakers is my team. I'm a basketball fan. I'm a fan of Mike. I'm a fan of Bron, Allen Iverson, Kobe Bryant, the greats. And also just a fan of watching basketball. I do agree. It's not the same as it was. You know what I mean? It's not the same type of traction. We not running home to go and see these matchups like we used to. You know what I mean? Like when we had to, I'm from WGN when you could, because guess what? It was kind of like, if you didn't get home at this time, you missed it. You know what I'm saying? You know, of course, you got ESPN. That's why we all watch ESPN. To this day, I tell my son, I say, listen, I knew every baseball player. I knew the hockey players. I knew every sport because I used to wake up and watch ESPN all the time to see what happened the night before. Exact. Stuart Scott. I mean, come on, man. It was so entertaining. Yeah. But it also was like a myth because we didn't have NBA, we couldn't buy the pass back in the day. You know, right? You know what I'm saying? So whatever game was on, we called it. You know what I mean? We was able to see it until playoff time where it was most of the time on regular TV. So we got to see a lot of action. But so it's not the same because we got exclusive. It's not exclusive as it was back then. So now we get to see a ton of basketball all year round, from high school, from college to, you know what I mean? You got the TBT tournament, Big Three, etc. So we get to see it a lot. Bron, just being back to Bron, is that Bron got to realize we're going to invest in our younger talent. We got our star now. Luka Doncic is our star. He is the great white hope. You know what I mean? Even Damon. Remember what was the movie when Damon Wayans was the boxer? Damon Wayans was the boxer. Remember he going against the Great White Hope, man. Samuel L. played Don King. I forgot what the movie was. You know what I mean? Even the white boy got in there. He said he was ready to go. Damon Wayans still said, "Oh, okay." You know what I mean? I'm still the big dog. Brian got to realize, man, that he has to fit in now. He's not the epitome of the team. And so I just think he's in unwanted territory. He just never been in this situation. I ain't never seen LeBron James golfing. He golfing now. You know what I'm saying? He doing Amazon commercials. I mean, the man all over the TV now, right? It's because we wound it down, man.
Yeah, he getting prepared for retirement.
We getting prepared for sure. What does it? Go ahead.
There's one thing people don't want to admit. I'm gonna say it. Brian ain't gonna have. He don't know what else to do after basketball. Yeah. He's so successful. That's a fear. That's a fear of being a star, being rich, man. When you got everything, man, it's like, what's next? Even if he go strike business deals, like, it's just like he love the game so much. It's like Rich. Is it still gonna love me, man, if I leave? And I really feel he's dealing with that. I really feel like being a full-time dad at home with his daughter, his wife. I think going to practice is a way to get away. Not saying he can call anybody up from Nike workout, but just having that. LeBron going to still be around the game. Well, I'm talking life. This ain't even about the sport no more. It's all about what's next for LeBron. LeBron striking deals as we speak right now, bro. That's going to add on to his wealth, which he stopped counting. He been stopped counting. It's to that point. It's what he loved, what his passion is. Look what Mike did. Motorcycle. He's in the NASCAR. Boats and stuff like that. There's other things that he do. He's traveling. Mike been spotted in Italy, Paris. Got 3 airplanes. There's other things you got to come up with. We know golfing and sipping yak. So it's just the fact that it's what's next for Bron. I think that's the big thing. Like, he probably ain't settled on what's next.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, DC. That's a good point, D. That's a good point, G.
Let me answer that for you, Greg. According to Rich, they say it's LeBron basketball IQ is through the roof. Everybody say he can call your plays out. How does Coach James sound?
What? I think Coach James, but let me, and I think that's a great idea, DC. And G, you definitely brought up a different idea to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and say this. As we heard in the rumblings, right? You got the Las Vegas Raiders. You got the Las Vegas Aces. They already, as you can see, Summer League has been showing the statistics and the numbers of people that enjoy basketball and enjoy it out there in Las Vegas. I think the next step is going to be Bron franchising that team and getting a franchise down there at Vegas. I think that is going to be because as we see now, like a guy like Tom Brady, where is he at, right? What is he doing now? He's still, you see what I'm saying? When you got this type of passion in the game, what did Michael Jordan do when he retired? He just damn near gave up the biggest percentage he ever had was in the Charlotte Hornets. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, so what I'm saying is that when you got that much passion for something, it leaks out. And so this is what's going to happen next. The next step is going to be with Bron franchising a team, man, because the lucky thing about LeBron that Jordan didn't have, and let me say this, the lucky thing about what Bron was able to make a billion playing ball. Mike had an owner that didn't see the value. Mike was in a Sheduer situation where you see what I'm saying? Where the owner, you're not bigger than me. I'm tired of hearing about you. My own kids want your goddamn shoes. I'm sick of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not paying you a lick of shit. And that's what's going on here. So, like, Brown was blessed to be in the times that he was, where the TV deals and stuff that he was able to make it big. Go ahead, DT.
Please stop it, Fred, because you're giving this guy ammo over there. Because all he's saying to himself is, look at it. He want to chase Michael. He want to chase Jordan. That's why he's laughing.
Yeah, but also, this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this. And I can see why G would say that, but
Yeah,
I'm saying this, but it's not ammo, because what I'm saying is, if you see the guys that I mentioned, these guys are the top of their game. You know what I mean? When I'm mentioning Tom Brady, when I'm mentioning these guys,
but when you
they
said
still have a
Mike,
passion.
Greg, man.
Yeah, I seen him down there laughing. That's why I say I was.
But the thing is
I
this though, if he's not a fan, why is he worried about it?
No, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying because these are things that we all witness and know. Y'all as witnesses. It's funny. Mike played golf. LeBron's playing golf. Mike on the team. LeBron's on the team. It's like, bro,
I seen it.
Who's following who? Like I said.
Go ahead,
No,
G.
I get what you're saying, Fred. I know I'm not trying to make it there, but I'm laughing because the stuff that Derek is talking about while he see me laughing, it's no lies, the truth. I wore 23. You wore 23.
But you know what? I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this too. But it's the same way what's gonna happen with Curry. You see what I'm saying? Like, when you got this much passion for it, you're gonna continue to do something in this type of situation. But this is what I will say. This is what I will say to that, G. Because you're right. You're right. There's some type of linger. But when they did the top 75, y'all, my favorite video is when LeBron James is still a fan of Michael Jordan. Like, we saw it in that video, y'all. Let's be honest. He's still a fan because it was a great video to see. No, I'm just saying, because you can even tell with Rich Paul. Remember when Rich Paul was like, and they hooked like Bron, you could tell he finally met his, like, he was like, this is my idol. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've been chasing, but this is the first time where I'm like, we in the same room that I'm like, damn, this is Mike. Because he like a myth. Like, come on, y'all. Let's be honest though. He like a myth, y'all.
Hey, Fred.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We get to see.
But see, you a real one though. You a real one. It ain't about you giving points or nothing. But you saw what you saw, and you gonna keep it 100. It's the ones that keep their mouth closed, but gotta speak all the time with their shirts over their face. Now I'm here, black ghost. I see you, fake ass bastard. You a big ass black ghost.
Hey man, y'all funny as hell, man. Hey man, so look, we can't wait to see what Brian do next, y'all. We still waiting, man. And I think he's gonna be back. He opted in, so he is a Laker. I'm just saying, and all the teams, they're smart. You don't trade for him. You don't trade no assets for him. You get him if they're gonna buy him out, right? You get LeBron if you're gonna buy him out. So look, y'all, we're gonna change the course right here, man. Kids and disciplinary actions, guys. The reason I brought this up, because I wanted to ask y'all. We came from whoopings. We had somebody that we was terrified of. If that was granny, if that was mama, if that was daddy. It's been times where I'm like, take me to jail before you take me home. And it kept me out of so much trouble. I've been Trey. I've been Trey Cooper Good getting out that car. Like, hey, y'all, I can't do this. So listen, y'all, what I'm saying is that I know times has changed, right? We people have went to jail for giving their kids whippings. I seen a video the other day, a dad whipping his daughter, which was on camera, which I don't understand why the fucking camera came out in the first place. But I just want to what is that what's missing right now is why the kids are on the trajectory that they on. DT, we'll go ahead and start with you.
Well, you already know I said it a million times. That's absolutely the number one problem. These kids have no consequences. Listen, like you said, we grew up with whoopings. My grandma had a wooden paddle. His name was Ralph. It was engraved in a paddle. Ralph was engraved in a paddle. If you did something, my grandma said, go get Ralph. Guess what you start doing as soon as she say get Ralph? You start crying. Guess what my grandma say? Oh, I'm finna give you something to cry for, motherfucker. Like, I'm gonna give you a reason to cry. But these kids nowadays, they are so entitled that they don't believe they deserve a whooping. They think they can control what they do. I got to be in the house at 10 o'clock. Yeah, you don't pay no bills around here. You're going to come in here at respectful time. The thing is, I was talking to a teacher, and she a public school teacher. She said the kids just don't have a clue of what's going on. But she said when you meet these mamas, she see why. She said the parents are just so horrible. They go out all night. They go out clubbing. Knowing Lil Ray got to go to school. This lady a teacher in the Stellar Park area, so it ain't no bus service. So your kid get to school because of you. You drive your kid to school, and she said the parents be like, "Oh, he's not coming. I'm tired," and stuff like that. It starts at home. You gotta be able to discipline your kids. You gotta take 2 for 1 kids out of the equation. So me and Big Chris was talking about this. we went to Hayes Elementary down in the West End. We had a social worker. They used to call them VTs back then, visiting teachers. Her name was Mary Montenegro. Listen, you get that ass whooping, and the teacher might see you got a mark on your thing, right? Miss Montenegro going to your house. Your people gonna tell Miss Montenegro, listen, I'm gonna whoop his ass, or you can take him with you. Guess what? It's just simple. It's just that easy. You get an ass whooping. You say, I'm gonna call 241 kids. My grandma be like, call them motherfuckers. Now these parents is scared. Like I'm not finna. These parents now, they got multiple kids. They not finna risk losing their kids for one kid that want to be a bad kid out here. Some parents unfortunately get fed up and just wash their hands with the kids. But it's got to start at home. These kids got to know that they can get their ass whooped. Children's services, job and family services, get out of my house and let me discipline my child before you have to discipline them. I don't want my child to have to come down there and face your judges, your prosecutors, your people, because you're not for my people. Ain't no justice down there. It's just us in there. So I don't want you to have to deal with my kid. I want to be able to discipline my child. Job and family services, remove yourself from this equation and let us discipline our kids. I guarantee you, and I said this before on the pod, crime will go down if these kids start getting their ass whooped. Thank God it ain't no little Gregs out here in the world, because they'll be getting their ass tore up by Miss Tracy. Go ahead, little Greg.
Nah, they wouldn't even make it to Miss Tracy. That's one reason I ain't got kids, because this shit be going on now, and they know they won't do. My nieces and nephews know what time it is. I don't play that. You ain't talking back. You ain't your teeth, and you definitely ain't about to go out here and misrepresent me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Derek, I agree 100% with you, man. Like, a lot of stuff will be changed if there was consequences for your actions. You know, in school, you know, man, picture, I don't know about y'all, but I ain't never saw this much video of kids punching teachers, swinging on them. You know what I'm saying? It probably was here and there, but it's like they daring them, and they like, oh, ain't nothing gonna happen to me. You know, and then you got some parents that they don't want you to correct their kids. Don't be talking to her. Don't be talking to him like that. You know, you got me effed up. And they'll try to come and fight the teacher. You know, so if you're not disciplining them at home, when you think the kid ain't gonna stop doing what they doing because it ain't no consequences. You know, it was belts. And then when it wasn't no belts, you got hit with a 1-2. You know, it was a lot of cleanup on aisle 9s and Kroger's. And it wasn't because you dropped something. You got dropped. You know, it was rules, bro. Like, man, like, it was times when the neighbor, I'm sneaking outside. Now, you know, Tracy, you know your daddy get home, I tiptoe my ass right back in there. You know what I'm saying? They was gonna get you. You know? And then it was times they called my mama. Yeah, you was outside, was you? No, I wasn't. Yes, you was. Miss Carol called me. She got my work number. She called me. What you doing outside? And then you gonna lie? See, it was a lot of that. So I wasn't leaving out that front door because I knew my mom was gonna knock the fire out of me. So it like I said, man, it's sad. I'll be at Walmart hearing kids telling mama they hate them. I remember one time we was at Thriftway in Norwood. There was a kid saying that they was a kid was saying that. See, they don't know what Thriftway is. A kid was saying that, like, yelling. My mom said, "Why y'all don't do that? I want y'all to do that. What they doing?" For what? He said, "Nah, I just want y'all to just try it. Just tell me to shut up or yell at me. Just tell me to get off you and yank away. Just try it." Like, my mom wanted to catch wreck because, you know, it was the discipline. She ain't caught it in a while because we knew what we would have got if we did. Like, she was looking for wreck. Like, I need to whoop some ass. Like, see, do I still got it? No, you're not demonstrating on me. I've been there. You ever got a whooping and went to sleep and woke up like you got jumped? Nah, that's serious. Like, you would think you got jumped. Like, you wake up and say that night, you would think it's a new day. You got whipped. Like, but I agree with Derek 100%. I want discipline.
Yeah. Go ahead, DC.
Hey, I got evidence too of whoopings back in the day. This mark, I don't know if they can see it, but right here in the middle of the head, my grandma bust my shit open. She did not play. She said, "Hey, bastard, I told you to get that." You know what she did? She had a glass in her hand. She threw that motherfucker and said, "Pow! You gonna learn."
You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it.
That's Bruce, nigga. You talk about you deserved it.
Yeah, you deserve it. That's your war room. That's your war room.
That was child abuse.
So,
war room.
And look, guess what? You knew the number and didn't call. You knew what was coming after that. Yeah.
911 and not 241.
Call them too. Because she was getting out. The block was gonna bail her out.
The block was gonna
bail her out.
Hey, look, man, I agree with both of y'all, man. I came up with whoopings, man. My dad, he ain't sparing no motherfucking belt, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. You know, it has been times like the worst ones was when you had to wait for him. You knew it was coming. You know what I'm saying? You've been home for about 2-3 hours. Like, you don't even want to touch the game. You in the room. I'm like, all right, I'm about to put these 2 pair of sweats on. You know, hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Just come and get it over with, man. So that's the worst part of wait. You know, it's kind of like walking the plank. You know, remember the pirates used to do to walk the plank? And if you die, you die. You know what I'm saying? So, but also, one thing I'm gonna say too, also to add in with not getting the discipline that the kids need nowadays is that a lot of us grew up in the church as well too. We grew up where, you know, even if your parents wasn't going to church all the time, your grandparents might have. There were certain rules and certain things that we were going by as well when we were growing up too. You get what I'm saying? You know, you know what I mean? And so I agree with the village part, right? G, you telling the story about your neighbors, you know what I mean? I agree with, you know, Granny and them, you know, like, hey, because they had to do us like that because they weren't strong enough, right? We was pretty much stronger than them and bigger than them by the time we got to the 7th, 8th grade. So it was a way they still had to make us fear them. And I think like people nowadays like, well, you shouldn't fear your parents. No, you should. You should. It's one of them that's nurturing, and there's one of them that you know. And when the teacher say, I'm calling Mr. Willis. Oh no, hold on. Let me get some straightening real quick. Hey, please, what can I do for you not to call these folks?
Yes. Move your desk to the front.
And move your desk to the front. You hear me? Like, go ahead and come on up to the front. But the thing is that these kids nowadays, like y'all said, DT, it's starting at home, right? And so I'm not scared for you to come on, because guess what? Her motherfucking phone ain't on. It's gonna say straight to voicemail because she ain't paid the phone bill. You know what I'm saying? She out all about hair done, nails done, everything fleek. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm going out of town. I'm going to do this. I'm busting this move. Some of them working, some of them not. Now, let's be honest. There's some moms that's out here working 2 jobs, right? They're trying to survive. They're trying to take care of the household. They're trying to get them to school on time. You know, we're trying to get them on the bus on time. We're trying to make sure they got everything they need. Now, these are the moms that, because I learned, my grandma always told me, I help people that try to help themselves. I will always help people that try to help themselves. But if you're not even trying to help yourself, why the hell would I try to help? It's no need, because you don't even see you don't even see the potential in yourself. You ain't got the work ethic in yourself. So I can't invest in that. Right. And so that's what I'm saying. I think at the end of the day is that there has to be a boundary where, you know, I know I was coming home to BTA. I know it. It was consistent. I know for a fact. My dad had took me from school, whooped me, and took me back to school. That's how much, you know, but like my pops, like, he just wasn't playing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, my mom was cool, but he used to always tell my mom, you let him get away with murder. You let him get away with murder. You know, when we started getting to high school, it wasn't, but what I'm saying is that he was the standard. I knew I did not want to fuck up that much to a point that it get home to pops. Now, of course, it had been times where they cleared out the room, game system, TV. We hate that too. You know what I'm saying? But took the phone away. But what I'm saying is that I was nervous about not doing the right thing. And it also helped me with my decision making at a young age, because we young. We're gonna make bad decisions, right? But also, it's crucial that we have somebody there that stands, that you know, like G, like Mama Tracy, you know, DC like Grams, right? That stood there, that y'all know was gonna be consistent with the disciplinary. They wasn't gonna switch it up. All y'all can get it.
Oh, for sure.
Like my little sister Stacy, DT, I'm pretty sure you have siblings. Graham ain't spared nothing. If you did this is what it's gonna be. Period. And so that's what I said. It's just, I would have never thought about picking up a gun. My daddy catch me with a gun? Y'all might as well say the prayer for me right now because you're not seeing me again, man. I'm gonna be in Connecticut somewhere. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, that man had no type of resources. I would have been at boarding school or something. You see what I'm saying? Or I wouldn't have been here on Earth. He come in my room and catch me with a gun. DT out to 10:30 at night. Hey, listen, I'm outside playing basketball, going to family buying lights from the Family Dollar. If I ain't come home before 8 o'clock before them lights came on, oh, bro.
Hey, God, he said I would have been in Connecticut.
Hey, hey, G.
I would have been in Connecticut.
I would have been in Connecticut, man. I would have like, damn, I would have met y'all later in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, what, like for real, my life would have been a lot different, bro. I'm just being honest, bro. Like, I'm just saying, like, I couldn't imagine. Now these motherfuckers walking around with folded up AKs, like, it's crazy, man. So,
yeah, guns definitely wasn't that big back in the day. I ain't see guns.
Right. Nah, G. Hey, for real, bro. I ain't lying, G. I'm dead serious.
I got tears in my eyes. Hey, bro, he said I would have been in Connecticut.
Hey, I would have been you. Hey, UConn. Yeah. Far away from here. For real, though. For real. He would have changed my whole geography, man. For real. It would have been over with. So
it might have took that.
That's what I'm saying. It might have took that, DC. You feel me? Back then, because that's how tragic it was. Like, you catch a gun. Remember the episodes? Remember, like, Family Matters and stuff when they be like, oh, you know, when the worst scene, like, be a gun in somebody's book bag. Like, those were, like, we had them type of shows to teach us, like, you know, those things was rare to happen. Those were a big deal. These kids now, come on, DT, you told a story about on here dropping kids off. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we dealing with packs something like that.
Yeah,
so it's different.
Me a little B.
But, hey, yeah. Facts. So that's what I'm saying. So, no, that was a good talk, guys. I think, you know, kids, please, man, kids, if we can help out again, you know, if y'all got any questions, kids, the youngest, man, please come holler at us, man. Y'all got Instagram. If y'all watching the show, come holler at us, man. Please. We got so much that we can give y'all, not just not just monetary, but we can also give you the game as well, too. It's a lot of stuff we've been through. So hopefully we can teach y'all a few things so y'all don't have to go through that as well. You know what I mean? Because we got to change this up, y'all. So look, man, we're going to go ahead and quote of the day, man, because we locked in.
I'm trying not to laugh. I don't know why I keep laughing. I want to stop. I can't, bro. Come on. All right, come on.
No, we good.
Stop laughing about the Connecticut, bro. He would have met Ray Allen. He would have met Charlie
Khalil, man.
Bro, he's not going to be in Connecticut.
Man, I'd have been in Connecticut, bro.
My job, bro.
Prep school. You hear me? But okay, y'all, we're gonna go to quote of the day here, guys. So I think this is a good quote here, guys. It says, be brave. The unfamiliar will shape you more than the familiar ever could. And that is by John Cato, the founder of Periwinkle Group. Again, be brave. The unfamiliar will shape you more than the familiar ever could. All right, DT, what do you think about that quote, man? And what do you think? How can you explain that to us, kind of in your perspective?
Man, so what it sounds like is he basically saying, don't be afraid to take a risk. Don't be afraid to become uncomfortable. Like, you know, like, go out and take that chance. Like, you never know what might be there when you take that chance. So like you said, don't be afraid to be. Say that. Can you read it back? It's like, yeah.
Be brave. The unfamiliar will shape you more than the familiar ever could.
Right. So, like he said, go out and take that chance. Like, hey, you don't know what it's going to be, but it can prepare you for something that you ain't familiar with. It's just life. Like, every day you wake up, you taking a chance. And I think Greg said you wake up every morning with two options. I think he said a chance and a choice or something like that. He say. So it's basically, you know, he's telling you to go out there, hey, be brave. Like, hey. And there's a lot of stuff, even, you know, just every day you deal with stuff. You're like, hey, I want to do this. I want to do that. But I'm like, no, I'm going to hold back. I'm scared. You know, like, I want to call her over, but I'm scared.
Hey, G, go ahead, man.
Nah, that's dope. I like that because what I learned in my years of being on this soil is doing things different. It's a change in you. It changes your mindset too. And that's how you become different, man. And you know, you never experience what you never experienced until you get into making that change and being brave and doing it. You know, doing something you ain't accustomed to and then trying something new is being brave because you don't know the end results of this. But once you in it, you don't think the same. You don't move the same. You do things different. It takes different to want to do things different as well because you so accustomed to doing things the same, being in a certain environment. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to be in this box. But once you get outside the box, which is daring to some people, that's like saying in the hood. I get outside the hood. Oh man, you don't even think like that, G. You're more smart. You're more witty. But when you around certain people in this box, you blend in. Part of what you around. But now once you show somebody something different avenues, it open up, it expand their mind, you know, and then this when you begin to love it, like it. You know, there's more to life than just that. You know, so that's being brave, getting uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're so comfortable to a lot of conditions. You just stay there and you don't even tap into your real potential. So getting up out of that and you see what the world can offer you, you know, that's the change that a lot of people scared. It's like daring. It's daring to leave behind what I'm accustomed to. So when I do step out, things start to take shape in you. So it's like, dang, that was brave that I did that. When you look back on it, I'm not that same person. It's brave to make changes within yourself. You know, because a lot of people be doing things for other people, not they self. And once you start thinking different and being brave, being daring, things open up for you. So you're so accustomed to the same thing and change comes, you think different, you look different. But then they saying you acting funny. That's the brave part right there. Because when they said that to you, it's how you react to it. That lets you know you changed. Because if you was still in that same condition, the outcome probably be different. You probably just let that shit fall down your back. Like, you know what, you right, you got it. Pac got a song. I ain't mad at you. And that song basically is about this quote. He talking to his homie saying they don't used to do the same things that they used to, but I ain't mad at you. That was being brave, not going back to the hood and doing these same things that we accustomed to that landed you in that solitary confinement space. So when you get out of it, that's brave, bro. Brave ain't always, you know, standing in front of something. Brave is making a certain move, thinking a certain way, talking, you know, that's being brave because you out of that element now. And a lot of people don't look at that as being brave. You got to do something that's real physical. You got to be physically done, not mentally done to shape you. Nah, that's a good quote.
No, that's real, man. And I'm gonna keep mine short, man. I agree with both of you guys' perspective. My thing is this with this quote. What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over, try to get a different outcome. A lot of people are content. When you get in that comfort zone, why do you think we remember when we're not uncomfortable? Those are our most vivid memories, right? When we remember at times at different ages when we were uncomfortable, right? You remember that. Just you don't remember most of the time where you was comfortable. You remember most of the time when you're uncomfortable. When you start a new job somewhere that it might be a whole new situation. You know, you ain't even used to it, right? Like say with Rail, right? Rail at Ford. That might be something different that he's been doing specifically dealing in the corporate world and dealing with this side, right? So you come into something, you kind of second guess yourself, right? Because you're like, man, am I going to be good at this? Is this going to be okay? You know what I mean? And we psych ourselves out a lot psychologically until we get there and realize, right? Because it's kind of like when you worried about something and you're more worried about it than what the problem really is. You know, you waiting all week. You're like, God damn, Friday, it's gonna be crazy. I fucked up. Till you get to Friday, and it really ain't oh no, you good, man. Like we fixed that on Wednesday. You're like, oh, for real? Oh yeah, this is an easy fix. Let me show you how to do it. So if this happens again, so now you didn't think you think it was bigger than what it was, and that's a psychological thing most of the time, right? Because we as human beings, we're going to make mistakes, and you're supposed to when you're not in your comfort zone. That's the whole thing about it. If you've never been to the gym and you come in the gym and you looking around and you using the machine wrong, well, that's because you're out of your comfort zone. Now you might see DT, you might see G, you might see Mr. Will, you say Fred, you like, hey Fred, hey G, can you show me how to use this machine? Am I using this right? You know what I mean? You start to ask those questions, and then guess what? You get more comfortable, and you start seeing the gains from it. So you got it. You can't have pride in those ways. You can't have pride in those zones. You can't have pride in those zones. You know what I mean? I remember Warren Buffett when he did the interview with Jay-Z, and he spoke about how he said, I stay in my red zones. Any zone I don't know too much about, I stay in that zone. But I'm never not willing to learn new things. Do you understand what I'm saying? Even if I stay in my hot zones, but I'm still learning to learn new things. Shaquille O'Neal, he's comfortable in the business world. He said, I hire smarter people than me so I can be more innovative, or I can be more creative. I don't need to be the big dog. You know what I mean? My face is on it, but I need somebody behind me that's even bigger than me and smarter than me to help me continue to grow. Right. And once you understand that and you know that, this is when you come into these situations. It sharpens me. Iron sharpens iron, right? Well, sometimes you might need to deal with this person for you to get better. And you know what I mean? I think you guys hit it right on the nail, and that's pretty much what I had to say about this quote. This was a deep quote. And dealing with the unfamiliar seems scary until you do it.
It is. It's because it's new.
Because it's new.
Exactly. It's new. Anything, listen, the mind tricks the body. Like, it puts it, like you said, Fred, it'd be like, I'm scared to move forward because the mind have told me this was wrong. Mm-hmm. No, you just in a different space now. You don't know how to move in this space. Yep. You know how to move in that old space. You don't know how to move in this space. You know what I'm saying? So what it is, this is the time for you to be brave in this uncomfortable space. And a lot of people don't make that next move because what? That first step is uncomfortable.
That's a bar.
Even when I take a step, I land and feel fun. But guess what? In order to make change, you got to change.
That's right.
You got to change. You know, I tell Derek that all the time. You got to change the way you thinking. You ain't always downtown, bro. You up north. Can't be doing those things, bringing that shit up north in a quiet neighborhood. I ain't gonna put your street out there, none of that, but you ain't downtown. Go visit, dap them up, show them love, show the little kids, buy them candy from that store behind the Regal, like you always do. You always give them good advice and everything, but go home. I don't want you out there at 11. Ain't nothing out there for you. You know what I'm saying? Granny told me to send that message to you. Start going back to sleep early, bro. Stop being up. I know why you up. We ain't gonna do that on the pod, so go to sleep, man. Go and take your Robitussin and go to bed. But you do good, because the little kids know you, and you always, even though you funny, you got a positive message. I give you that. You leave with a positive message. Some people know Derek from being funny. Some people know Derek from being serious, but he give you best of both worlds.
Yep.
I can't give him that. He gonna give you best of both worlds. You know, that's my private accountant. Go ahead.
What's up, bro? Go ahead, bro.
Derek goes to bed about 8 o'clock. I don't stay up late for nothing. Ain't nothing keeping me up late. Let's get that out the way. Derek gets his rest.
Cause your phone off, Derek. Cause your phone off don't mean you ain't up. I'm gonna leave it at that. You know it. Come on now, cause your phone off don't mean you sleep.
I'm asleep with my thumb in my mouth. No homo. Pause.
Whoa. Hey, on that note, hey, DT, man, since it's the end of the show, man, show some love, man. We'll be looking forward to, man, for this week, man. Give the people some love here.
Hey, listen, man, we're just looking forward to school starting back for a lot of these kids. So let's continue to be great. Let's get these babies off to a good start. Make sure they going to school looking presentable, man. They got some nice shoes on their feet, decent, clean clothes, being able to eat a breakfast before they leave to go to school, and engage with your kids' teachers. communicate with them, man. Just continue to make the right play because the kids can't do it without us. Like, so let's show up for our babies. Let's just show up for each other, man, because there's so much hate that's going on in this world. I don't know if y'all see the FOP president. He's calling out Iris Rowley, which is a consultant for the city, about the police and policies or whatever. He wanted her fired. She's a racist. She's stopping them from doing her job. The lady, it's like she said, I've been kicking the city ass for 20 years. Somebody down there finally got smart and came on to hire me because I've been showing y'all what y'all need to do. So let's just embrace each other with love. Take the hate out of y'all hearts, man. Please. I'm talking to blacks and whites. I know people on these news sites that I know personally is going ignorant on there, talking about, I don't like to eat chili. My mama made it because it put crackers in it. Like, stupid stuff like that. Like, let's not do that, man. Like, and the people, of course, they like, hey, the N-word, that's just another word. Y'all use it. Why can't we? So I'm comfortable with using it. Let's just remove all the hate, man. But let's continue to be great. Watch episode 15, man. Give us y'all feedback. Let us know what y'all think. We greatly appreciate it. But let's continue to be great. Get these babies off to a great start, man. We got our school teacher over here in the corner up there, Freddie B. Want to wish you a good year too, man.
Appreciate it.
Those cases you take, those kids, they need you, man. Like you said, you grew up with parents and education, so you know what it takes to succeed. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it down to my little homie because he got what you need. Go ahead, Greg.
Okay, there, DT. Appreciate you, brother. What's up, G?
So piggyback on what Derek said about school's about to start back soon. I think you should start getting these kids back on schedule, going to sleep. I know Fortnite is heavy. I know Roblox is heavy, but start getting them back in that groove. I think a week and a half before school start to getting them trained back and getting up. You know what I'm saying? And cause that first week, kids gonna be crying and mama, why I gotta go to bed? You're gonna check in their room and they gonna be still up. But appreciate the support, the love, the feedback. Episode 15, we definitely appreciate it. And until episode 16, I see y'all again. Love.
So, man, appreciate y'all, man. Hey, listen, I'm gonna say this, y'all. Continue to like, share, subscribe, comment, YouTube, TikTok, anywhere you can find podcasts, we are there at Making the Right Play Podcast. Okay, make sure y'all sign up and subscribe. Also, I want to pray over all the babies that start school this year, man. We want y'all to not only to a good start, but we want you to have a great year, safe year. And like you DT said, get y'all hate up at your heart. Let's start leading with love. Love gets us way more than hate, right? So let's try to bridge that gap. We got a beautiful city. We are from this city. We've been here for years, right? We live here. Our corners, our streets. We love the people here, man. We got a great city, so we got to continue to build that up. They trying to split us up, y'all. They trying to split us up, and so we're not gonna allow that. And another thing is that, man, let's make sure we getting the kids to school on time. Like, let's get them to school on time. Let's make sure that they're ready to go. If you need help, please do not let the pride stand in the way. Please reach out to people that you think that can help. We are about the kids, y'all. So we can help any type of youth. If they need uniforms, if they need anything, let us know, man. We've been telling y'all this for weeks, man. But we can make something happen for you guys. I mean, it ain't nothing to do that for y'all, okay? So we just want to make sure that, everybody get a fair chance, man, because the kids deserve a fair chance, y'all. So with that, man, we're going to say, peace out. Thank you for tuning in and Making the Right Play, episode 15. We will see y'all next week, man. We out. Peace.
Peace.